It doesn't matter what 911 call you receive, you don't know what you're walking into. I've walked into houses before where there's a man in the back closet loading a gun as we walked through the front door. All the way through the academy, there's scenario-based training, but I think it still went in kind of one ear and out the other ear, but it was fast. I mean, it was my very first shift, ended up being a SWAT call out in a home invasion robbery, and then I had a call that ended in a shootout, and then I had an officer ambushed and killed just a couple hours before my shift started. A suspect with a rifle just starts shooting into the car. His only intention was to murder a police officer. And then 4 more officers just south of Seattle that were murdered a month later. Every encounter could be a life and death encounter.
I remember when all of that was going on, we were shaken to the core.
I could see the chinks in the armor, but I think that it's easy just to press into it. And I took on that identity and put that above being a Christ follower, above being a husband, above being a father, above everything. And I just was all in.
It caused all sorts of tension. I mean, he was working overtime all the time. And so it just became almost a coping mechanism for me that it was me and the kids. Like, that was our family unit.
I just remember driving home one day and just breaking down and just, Lord, I give it to you. Like, I surrender it all to you. I can't do it on my own anymore. I'm not the man that I want to be. I'm not the husband. I'm not the father. I'm not the Christ follower, that I want to be. I'm not the police officer I want to be. Like, the job is changing me. We're waiting and asking God for his timing. Like, our prayer became, God, make it clear.
We prayed for 10 years. That's a long time to pray. One night, it was a Saturday night, we opened up that little devotion, and it was about Matthew 28, and the very first line said, "You are commanded to go. You need permission to stay." The next morning, we get up and we go to church, and with big letters across the screen, it says, "Go." And he's talking about Matthew 28. God had purposed in our hearts all those years to trust him.
We founded Mission First Alliance as a national gospel-focused first responder alliance to serve and support all 4.6 million first responders around the country and bring them real hope in Jesus. We haven't looked back a single moment. It's been clear and confirmed over and over again that this is exactly what God has been calling us to. For what I believe is the greatest unseen mission field in our country today, we are seeing an amazing gospel movement right now that I could reach the darkest corners of my community with the hope of Christ. Not only is it a mission field among our first responders that are losing hope day in and day out for what they see and what they experience, but if they have hope themselves, they can share that same hope with their communities and those that are most victimized and hopeless.
Can you imagine if all 4.6 million first responders surrendered their hearts to the Lord? It would absolutely change our country. Our first responders are the first response before a pastor, before a social worker, before anybody else. They are the ones on the front lines in the most broken parts of our society. And if they do not have hope themselves, then they cannot share the real hope that comes with Jesus Christ to those they serve. But when they do, they are changing their communities one person at a time.